10 of the most elite military units. Special Operations Forces are the world's most disciplined, mission-capable, and formidable units. They go through rigorous selection and training processes to perform unconventional warfare tasks beyond standard military forces' capabilities. The truth is that the world will never know exactly what these teams accomplished, but their public records have earned them global respect. So let's see the most elite military units in the world. Number 10. U.S. Navy SEALs. The United States Navy SEALs are among the world's best special operations forces. To be considered for training, you must swim 500 yards in 10 minutes and 30 seconds, perform 79 push-ups, 79 sit-ups, 11 pull-ups, and run 1.5 miles in 10 minutes and 20 seconds. That's only to get in. To become a SEAL, they must first complete basic underwater demolition, parachute jump school, and SEAL qualification training, all of which have been described as brutal, followed by another 18 months of pre-deployment training. SEALs provide highly specialized, extremely difficult tactical capabilities, such as direct action warfare, counterterrorism, special reconnaissance, and foreign internal defense. Navy SEALs have made their mark in conflicts ranging from the Korean War and the Vietnam War to Somalia, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Inherent Resolve, and of course, the death of international terrorist Osama bin Laden. Number 9. Russian Spetsnaz. The origins of Russia's badass Spetsnaz are shrouded in mystery. Still, they can be traced back to the Red Bolshevik Guard, a paramilitary force formed during the height of the Russian Revolution in the early 20th century. Most of its members are comparable to those in the United States Army Rangers. Only a select few are trained like Delta Force. However, one thing that sets them apart from US operators is their freedom to mix and match their weapons. They had a traditional background of conducting battlefield reconnaissance, disrupting enemy chains of command and supply lines, and targeting the enemy's tactical weapons and advantages. Recently, Russia's Spetsnaz has been increasingly modeled after their American counterparts. To the untrained eye, they may appear difficult to distinguish. Number 8. Spain's Special Naval Warfare Force. Spain's Special Naval Warfare Force was formed in 2009 by merging various units of the Spanish Navy into a single combat entity. The Special Combat Divers Unit, Special Explosive Diffusers Unit, and the Special Operations Unit make up the Fuerza. This Special Operations Unit was responsible for combat search and rescue, combat diving, air, amphibious insertion, shipboarding, and maritime counterterrorism. The elite unit of today carries on the fight. When they stormed a North Korean ship carrying Scud missiles to Yemen in 2002, the men of Rana helped Operation Enduring Freedom in the Indian Ocean. They then freed a French hostage held by Somali pirates in 2011. And that's just what the general public knows. Like the other elite units on this list, most of their missions are classified. Number 7. The Sayeret Matkal of Israel. Israel's Sayeret Matkal, also known as Unit 269, is a highly classified special operations brigade with almost legendary status. Sayeret Matkal has built a reputation for deep reconnaissance, counterterrorism, and hostage recovery missions since 1957. They rely on secrecy, attacking in small groups and disguising, then vanishing before the enemy realizes what has happened. One of its most notable operations was the Entebbe rescue in 1976, when terrorists hijacked an Air France plane carrying 250 passengers from Tel Aviv to Paris. The non-Israeli passengers were released, but there were still 106 hostages. The rescue mission took a week to plan and slightly more than an hour to carry out. The task force was airlifted in disguise, accompanied by Land Rovers and a Mercedes-Benz. They successfully infiltrated the local army, killed the terrorists, and rescued all but 4 of the hostages. The attack killed only 1 Israeli soldier. Number 6. France's National Gendarmerie Intervention Group. The Groupe d'Intervention de la Gendarmerie Nationale is one of the most combat-experienced counter-terrorist organizations in the world. The French GIGN, which operates between a SWAT team and a Delta Force, responds to terrorist threats or domestic attacks. Their goal is to arrive at the scene of an attack as soon as possible, then capture or eliminate the perpetrators before they can cause more destruction. Their training program is notoriously brutal, lasting 14 months if recruits survive. One documentary crew followed a group of 120 potential recruits as they were whittled down to 18 in 2 weeks. It features one of the world's best marksmanship schools, weapons handling, airborne courses such as halo jumps, diving, hand-to-hand combat, survival training, and explosive ordnance disposal. Number 5. Delta Force. This is the United States Air Force. The Army's elite counterterrorism unit includes Army Rangers and Green Berets, as well as operators from the Navy and the Air Force. It's always been known for its superior ability to capture or kill high-value targets, dismantle terrorist cells, and conduct covert missions in any area of operations. The majority of Delta Force's missions remain classified. It's rare to find an official document that even acknowledges the unit. Still, one of its most notable accomplishments was the capture of Saddam Hussein during Operation Red Dawn. A leaked recruiting video revealed Delta Force training methods such as tactical driving, vehicle takedowns, and assaulter team tactics. One of their final exams involves breaching operations with other team members acting as the hostage. The operation increases team trust and serves as a sobering reminder to the shooter not to hit the hostage. Number 4. The Special Services Group in Pakistan. It is said that training for the Pakistani Special Services Group entails a 36-mile march in 12 hours and a 5-mile run in full gear in 20 minutes. SSG training, designed to combat terrorism, extremism, and separatism, consists of rigorous physical conditioning, a 25-week commando course, airborne school, and hand-to-hand combat training. Only 5% of recruits are said to complete the rigorous training. Because of their location, they're kept actively engaged in counterterrorism missions. The SSG goes where the fire is hot, from hotspots along the India-Pakistan border to the ongoing conflict in Afghanistan to Operation Zarb-e-Azb, a joint military offensive targeting terrorist organizations. Number 3. Polish GROM. The acronym GROM stands for Group for Operational Maneuvering Response. More poignantly, GROM in Polish means thunder. It's a unit traced back to World War II, exiled Polish paratroopers known as the Silent Unseen, an incredible 315 men and 1 woman trained for months in the UK before jumping into occupied Poland to oppose the Nazi hold there. This elite counter-terrorist force was authorized as a result of intelligence reports that pointed to a significant Hezbollah threat in the area of operations. Until 1994, when they deployed to Haiti as part of Operation Restore Democracy, it was kept a secret from the general public. GROM conducts rescue operations, as well as hostage recovery and counterinsurgency missions. They're well-versed in weapons and medicine in various military disciplines such as parachuting, diving, amphibious insertion, pyrotechnics, and vehicle handling. Number 2. Britain's Special Boat Service. The motto of the Royal Navy's Special Boat Service, one of the most secretive and elite military units in the UK, is not by strength, but by guile. The SBS is the equivalent of the US Navy SEALs in the UK. The elite team selection process has a 90% failure rate. It includes a grueling 4-week endurance test that grows increasingly difficult and concludes with a 40-kilometer march, or 24.8 miles, that must be completed in under 20 hours. That's only stage 2 of training. Before being officially inducted into the elite unit, graduates will have to master weapons handling, complex fighting, jungle training, and combat survival. The SBS, which was formed during World War II, is still one of the most respected units in the world today. Number 1. China's Snow Leopard Commando Unit. This is a People's Republic of China Spec Ops unit, which was previously known as the Snow Wolf Commando Unit. It's named after the tenacity of Arctic wolves and their ability to survive in harsh conditions. To prepare for the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing, they spent 5 years in secret training to handle counterterrorism, anti-hijacking, riot control, and bomb disposal. During joint anti-terror exercises, they trained alongside Russian Special Task Force units with the primary mission of maintaining peace and stability. The unit takes great pride in its members' quickness and accuracy with a gun, strength, endurance, and spirit of self-sacrifice. Before undergoing physical and psychological examinations, each recruit must serve in the People's Armed Police for 1 to 2 years. They may be best at close quarters combat and martial arts, but their sniper squadron shouldn't be underrated.